People sometimes ask me, Matt, is this for real? Does business work out for you? Is PHP agency for real? I don't know, you tell me. This business allowed me to build a six-figure income, freedom, flexibility. And then imagine if you have the skill to do that and you add base shop building. And in doing the business for Nurses Week, we go inside there and next thing you know, I'm setting up the booth and boom, just beautiful just image of a woman just appeared before me sitting on a hospital bed. I'm like, guys, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, dang! Dang! Right? Guys, you know how we talk? And so we're like, hey, so between me and you, who's gonna talk to her? Excuse me, miss. She says, yes. Yes.
Secondly, I will take him out to coffee. I will work around their schedule. I'll take him out to lunch. I'll have that respect level with my trainers and my peers, okay? Number 4, I review all the notes in detail because I don't want to miss anything. And things that I don't want to miss is body language, hesitation moments about what I discussed, because that's unique.
Our training at PHP University is second to none. We teach people many different topics, such as how to conduct a proper recruiting interview, how to hire and grow your staff, how to get the speed element of functioning speed and processing speed to get your business from nowhere to somewhere quicker, sooner, and faster. You know my favorite topics? How to make $100,000 a year, how to make $250,000 a year, how to make $750,000 a year, how to put yourself on a legitimate track to making a 7-figure income in the richest industry in the world. While results are not typical, we've seen people from last year's PHP University go to this year's PHP University and have some massive results. I'm thinking about Ricky and Erica Aguilar from Bakersfield, California. They were brand new last year, 0 in terms of cash flow, all the way up to $115,000 in cash flow in just 12 months. Andrew and Jennifer Gaines, they went from $40,000 to $140,000 in cash flow in just 12 months. Alejandro Aguilar, the little brother of Ricky Aguilar, went from $40,000 to over $190,000 in cash flow in just 12 months. Also in Bakersfield, California, this gentleman was driving 2 hours each way to build his office from LA to Bakersfield. Hector Del Toro went from $50,000 in cash flow to over $330,000 a year in cash flow. Vargas's, Rodolfo and Ceci, moved from LA to Houston, built a business from scratch from dirt. They went from $175,000 in cash flow to over $500,000 in cash flow. And then my wife and I, we went from $250,000 in cash flow to over $830,000 in cash flow. Now, does this PHP University pay off? I don't know, you tell me. The reality is that after World War II, 40% of all veterans started a business. After World War II, 40% of veterans all started a business. Today, less than 4%. Less than 4%. So we need to awaken entrepreneurship, at least what I can do in the veteran entrepreneur community.
I know, like this, like.
If you had to get a loan to get a ticket to come here to learn what you learned the last 3 days, what would you pay?
Easily over anything over 1,000. Yeah. Like it's that valuable to me. I everything I need to know is like I learned this.
Yeah, exactly, right? You just compress your time frame. I was sharing this to Sheena, leaving my last base, which was Marine Corps Air Station El Toro. My last 4 years, I was a door gunner, crew chief on a Frog. And I was moving stuff, and I didn't really when I came back from the deployment, I went through like 3 months of counseling. And I pulled out the certificate because what the counseling was, it was all about PTSD. This was before PTSD was like PTSD. And so I was like, babe, I didn't realize that I was going through this stuff. I can remember being short-tempered and all that stuff, but I thought that was just being Filipino, right? But anyway, make a long story short, I never got back to that frame of mind because of entrepreneurship. Like I never got to thinking about what I was doing beforehand and what I used to, and I know some of you guys probably experiencing that right now. But the biggest thing for me is to be in creation mode. PTSD is a real issue in the military. Most people go through depression because their thoughts are about the past. But satisfaction and contentment happens when you're constantly working on the present. And entrepreneurship has allowed me to constantly grow with the present because it puts me in control. It puts me in charge. It forces me to grow because my business is a reflection of how I grow as an individual, personal development, and how I consistently grow for life after the military. Okay, raise your hands if you're on VA disability right now. There's all the veterans on VA disability. right? How long did it take for you to get your benefits? Forever. Forever. Veterans are coming back from overseas and taking them forever to get their benefits. Who are the ones waiting to get their benefits? There's more veterans here awaiting their benefits. Okay? So what we're saying as a veteran entrepreneur vlog says, you know what? Forget waiting the 3, 4, 5 years for your money. Make it today. Be an entrepreneur. Do both. Go do your VA interviews, whatever you got to do, get certified in whatever the case may be. But in the meantime, make some money, feed your family. Platoon! Out 10! Huh! What are we? Capture it. This is Javier Castro. So Javier and I was sharing a story about being deployed to Somalia in 92 and 93. And go figure, I'm here with a fellow Marine that we're biting the same dirt in the freaking sand of the Moog.
Same ship at the same time.
Were you part of the Raider platoon?
I was in Fox 25.
Fox 25. So we were BLT 29 and a 15 Marine Expeditionary Unit. And I was part of a HMM 164. I was the door gunner on a CH-46 Frog. So we're CNN coming in, boom, right there, camera flash, we're about to shoot out the lights of the report.
I was probably in your chopper, man. I didn't know who you were. You know, it's like so we probably ate together. I don't know. It's just,
yeah. So he was on a AAA, I was on a AAA. It's just ironic that 20 plus years later.
20 plus years later, man.
Because of entrepreneurship, we're reconnected again, doing some big things together.
Yes,
so
yeah,
it's good to see you, man.
Well, thank you.
Right. I'll freaking stand it. Likewise, you too.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, I've been tagging him, but he's not responding or nothing like that.
You probably got to sit him down. A lot of veterans, they want to be in their own little hole.
Right, and he likes.
Like I was seeing him about to talk to
You were, it's gonna be you, bro. It's gonna be.
Yes.
No, business did. So I go like this to her. I said, "Okay, I'll see you later. Nice to meet you." She's like, "Did you just snip my hair?" I said, "I did, didn't I?"
Hey, it worked. I was taking it around. Chevy Tahoe? Is that it? There?
Pare! Watch out, baby. He's not even looking at you. Lorenzo?
This is not just PHP. Any good company that's thinking about getting bought in the future need to build all your reporting and think about how would a buyer look at this, so why don't I look at my business like this?
Yes.
And the things that you brought up today about, I just want to take action. I just want my reports. And I have people that bring me my reports. Sheena, you said it. I just want my reports, chargebacks. Wow, unacceptable, unacceptable, unacceptable. You, come here, sit down. Well, that's the same thing a buyer's going to do, because a buyer's ultimately going to say, hey, I love all this, but I have a question. What's up with, and I'll pick a city here so no one thinks I'm picking on, what's up with St. Louis? Mm-hmm. You have a higher chargeback rate in St. Louis. They're going to find out because they're going to ask for permission to be sent the huge, large report from all your carriers. And of course, you're going to say yes.
You know, Tom Ellsworth is a great guy. He was on the board of PHP Agency for a while. It wasn't until about 2 years ago that he decided to finally take an official position as the president of PHP Agency. And what a resume he has. He's not taken one, not two, but 3 different companies from scratch to sale, totaling over $1.3 billion. I mean, how many times do you hang around with a guy like that? I mean, Tom Ellsworth is as humble as you can be, a man of faith, a man of God, and he wants to apply what he learns from his faith and his past experiences into PHP Agency. The top leaders and entrepreneurs of PHP Agency were at dinner at Cuba Libre in Orlando, Florida. And those are the doers at this dinner at Cuba Libre.
We're going to produce more $1 million a month earners in the insurance industry than any other company. Right. Let me say it to you one more time. Listen to me. We're going to produce more $1 million per month earners in the industry than any other company in our marketplace. I'll say it one more time to you. We will produce more $1 million per month earners in this industry than any other company in our marketplace. We're that certain about it.
He like sleeps with them more than he would sleep with me.
Toys.
You gotta love it.
A man is rings, don't get in the middle of it.
Aqua.
See you guys later. See you later.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
You know, some of the first areas of weakness that I experienced of going into business myself is going through the initial doubts and the fears of, man, can I really do this? Can I really be in a position to make $50,000 a year or even $100,000 a year? I mean, I was coming from a context and an identity of only making $20,000 a year as a sergeant in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, I want my wife, doing business together. Help our parents retire, whole family. Put our little siblings in school.
A lot of them.
Yeah. It's like 13 kids between two of us.
Yeah.
I was worried that the people around me, friends and family, and also fellow Marines, would make fun of me just because I decided to do something outside of the normal job after the military. And I realized that that was the time to double down. That was the time to start thinking bigger. And it's events like this, and it's with trainings like this, and it's with surrounding yourself with builders, and people want to know more, do more, and have more like this, that my mind and brain and expectation levels of myself started to grow.
I was here, my team Unity was here at 8 p.m. and then I got here at 11.
What?
So, for my team to come so I could go get changed.
What do you? That's pretty early. What do you expect to get out of the day?
So much value. I mean, I'm doing it in business and I'm doing well on it. Just doing it for my family.
What time did you get here?
We got here just after 3 a.m. this morning.
So today being here this early, what do you expect to get out? What is it?
We're getting spoken to directly by Patrick Bet-David. He's got a message just for us. We're his company, we're his team. We're helping him build it huge. We're still in the beginning phases of the company. So we're here making a name for ourselves, working our butts off to get ownership of this company and help Patrick take PHP global.
See, the difference between PHP University and qualifying for it, because you can't buy your way in, compared to another business conference that you've got to spend maybe or invest maybe $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 to get access to a 4-day conference, is that PHP University is specific to our business model. It's specific to those who are running an insurance agency building model, changing the distribution of the insurance industry forever. See, here's what we got to focus on. We can't focus on our lead right now. Let's stop looking at the leaders bulletin for the leadership. We just need to focus on your next personal best. So if your next personal best is 2550, you need to hit your next personal best. This is adopted by on December 30th, end of 2015, to approved by the stockholders. This is legit stuff. And Cooley Law Firm Ltd. Look them up. Some people doubt us. Some people think we're just a chihuahua. Hey, listen, we're growing up, man, and pretty soon we're going to become a big dog. And for those of you looking at opportunity, you got to figure out what you're doing right now is actually going to get you to a position of ownership. I know you're working really, really hard, but do you actually have ownership in your company and what you're doing, whether an employee or an independent contractor of a company? So, ready to sign this, sweetheart?
Yeah, I'm ready.
John?
I am ready.
Go for it. Shake. And you're looking for people that just not talking about concepts that work for them, from other industries and trying to figure out how it works for you. No, at PHP University, you're looking for people who have been there, done that, and continue to do so, and having a pattern of success for you to adapt in your business today.